Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Baltimore Ravens. Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit on! Sit on! Sit on!
On play action, here's Jackson. Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Come on.
Off the play fake. Jackson forced out left. He keeps it himself. And it'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2.
13.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked up by Quentin Lake.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First down, Stafford. And he gets that to Hardman. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, L.A.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. To the 20. And he will go all the way. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. The extra point is good. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Tylan Wallace now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Come on. Hey. No, we changed it. Shut up.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jackson on the run to the right. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away. You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
Now a 1st down throw for Stafford. That's caught right side. It's London. And he'll take this one in. Drake London. Touchdown Rams. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Alpha, sit on! 180! 180! Press on! Sit on!
Now the first carry for King Henry. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Sit on! 180!
Now, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Stafford. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd down, it's Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will get into the end zone. Bijan Robinson, touchdown L.A. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Jackson. Now deep ball for Bateman. That is hard. And he's into the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown Ravens.
This kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure, and when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity, and quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Third and 2. Here we go. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down to the backfield on 3rd and short.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take him down for a loss.
He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have the Rams' first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after one, the Rams out to the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
32. Hey, Red.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Picked up by the all-pro Roquan Smith. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Get up. Get in. What? Get in.
Jackson looking to throw. Moving to his right. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Finish it out. Hey, middle. No, we changed it. Stop.
Now it's Jackson. Got his man at the 6. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Throwing Jackson. It is brought in the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Isn't it just so nice when you have a guy like this, when you're deep in the red zone and you need to finish with 6? Not only does the defense have to account for him on the ground in a more traditional fashion, but when you have this many ways to get him involved in the passing game, it is just so hard to stop.
Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Play action, Stafford. Forced out wide. Now he'll run it. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. Stafford now on second down. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot as a gain of 18.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
44-yard line. A gain of a yard.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 9. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Back to throw is Stafford. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
That's good for Rams.
Here's Stafford. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. To throw is Stafford. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Third down, they need 5.
Middle, set. 40, got 180. Omaha, they move.
Again, it's Stafford. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On third down, Jackson. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now Jackson on fourth down. That one's caught by Wester. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on down. Stafford now to throw on first down. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Third and 9.
22.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. And it is caught, but he's out of bounds. Would have been the first down, but he could not stay in. As a result, they're going to turn this over on downs. From the gun, Jackson. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second down, Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds. Here's third and 7.
No, we changed it.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Set. 180.
Pitts is the man in motion. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. He'll try again here. Second and 10. The shotgun snap to Stafford. The second down throw is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Throw on third down, Stafford moving outside the pocket, unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete, but it looked like early contact. Let's check the call. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's called in on the left by Nakua. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, it's Stafford. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23. Throwing again is Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Trader now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Rams add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. This returnable for Wallace. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Hey, report. Sit on. Hey, middle. Sit on.
A first down throw for Jackson. Rolling to the left. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. First down, Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the out route. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Going right back to Nakua, complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Second and 3 at the Ravens
Stafford.
4-yard line.
Flush to his right. He'll find the rookie from Oregon, Terrence Ferguson. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. Finds Nakua on the slant. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Stafford to throw again. Out wide, that's Robinson. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
A give, and here comes Robinson. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Some nose guards in the 3-4 defense, Mike, are just asked to take up space and eat up blockers. But not this guy. He defeats his blocker and makes the tackle. That's playing the nose guard at the next level.
And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That's caught by Puka. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that's going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. Now a screen set up for Henry. And this is going nowhere. He's going backwards to the 4-yard line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Quick, ready?
3rd and a long way to go. Back near his goal line, Jackson. And an important gain there as they move out past the 20-yard line. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Jackson up top again. This is intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Lake. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
Yeah, that's just a mistake by a quarterback like this. It's really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
Trader now on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams will extend this third quarter lead.
Ravens 13.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
No, we changed it.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Jackson on the move. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Coverage defensively by
2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit up.
Jackson out of the pistol. Forced to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
We changed it.
3rd and short. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he will get into the end zone. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. Jackson and the offense trying to get 2 more here. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Hardman now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL. on EA Sports. Third down, 3 to go.
50, 50, 7, 280, 59.
Throwing, Stafford. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the give, it's Robinson. Big opening up the middle. And he's into the end zone yet again. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Rams. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This returnable for Wallace. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
No, we changed it.
On first and 10, Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And he will score. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Give left side. Here comes Robinson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 1. They'll go again with Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Stafford now on 3rd down. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
9 yards. And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And here's Bijan. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Monday.
Now Stafford. That's caught right side. It's London. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Drake London. Touchdown, L.A. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right. 180. What is it? Go ahead. Sit up.
A first down throw for Jackson. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
A first down throw for Stafford. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready, hot. Splat.
To the right. That's Pitts. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's a designed run. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
At the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The PAT up and good. And the Rams stretch things out even further.
Ravens 25.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This returnable for Wallace. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
180.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. On the move left. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for a Baltimore.
So it's a win for the visiting Rams. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.